What a beginning to today's video. Look at that, what an epic sight. So you can see I have these massive snow showers out here over the ocean, and from where I parked I have basically just been following those snow showers around, lining them up with the lighthouse. So I have this dark background, and then a little bit further back I also had the sun light up the other side of the lighthouse, which looks really nice, really makes it stand out on this moody sky. Looks amazing. So the conditions today are those that just like change all the time. As I said, I have these showers coming in from the sea, and then I have the sun breaking out through those clouds from time to time. It's quite a stormy day. You can probably hear it on my microphone here, but the wind and the clouds and the snow showers, it's just going to like make the conditions change all the time. Just look out on the ocean. It looks phenomenal here. Oh, it's going to be one of those days where I'm going to take way too many photos. But it's good fun. So I went to this lighthouse here a few years back, and admittedly I wasn't entirely happy with the photos I came away with. Today I'm definitely going to rectify that, because the conditions are exactly what I wanted. This here is just so good. Actually, there's no reason for me to bracket this one. I just need single exposures. Absolutely phenomenal. So I was just attracted to this super cool phenomena over the ocean, where there's like two currents meeting and the waves are hitting each other, and then with this strong wind and the sun backlighting those waves, you get the spray just standing in the same place of the breaking waves. It looks really weird. I'll just film it here. I have no clue if it's possible to actually photograph, but it looks really cool on video. So you can actually see behind me there's another big snow shower coming in right there, and it's hopefully going to hit me. So I'll try to position myself optimally to the lighthouse, and hopefully having the sun light up and do something whenever this snow shower hits, because that can turn out to be really cool. So I've come into something that looks like somewhat of position, and you can see the shower is actually coming in really fast, the dark clouds here. And I still have the light, the sun over here. What I'm hoping for is that this gap right here will light up the scene here in front of me, so I can have the lighthouse hopefully lit. I'm a little bit unsure about the angle, if one side of the lighthouse will be lit by now. At the very least I will have the foreground lit here, and then hopefully some really dark and moody clouds. A little bit about the gear. I'm basically just using my main camera, the Sony A7R5, and then I'm using my 28-200mm lens. It was a little bit funny, like a few months back I made a video where I brought my 24-105mm, and people were like, oh, have you sold your 28-200mm? No, I haven't. Stop panicking about my gear. I still have it. It's a great lens. It's really good for days like this. The reason why I chose the 24-105 in those videos was because I was doing a lot of woodland photography, and the corners are just a little bit sharper in that lens. It's just a little bit better lens for woodland photography. The 28 to 200mm is still my main go-to lens for all-round landscape photography. And here comes the light, and I need to be fast. It's always good. I get to take the photos before I actually set up the camera to film myself. So I got the shot. That was very fast. Maybe I get a second chance here. Get this one in vertical then. The only problem with this scene here is that it's hard to balance, because I have this big ugly antenna to the right of the lighthouse, and then I have the small buildings to the left of it. And how to find the proper composition with this, I have to offset the lighthouse a little bit, and I like to make my vertical compositions here. I have to zoom out quite substantially to get the effect that I want. Oh, this is so good. That's the thing, if you're not satisfied with the light you got, just wait 10 seconds. Nice. Nice. And it just goes to show, yet again, if you want to be successful in landscape photography, find an interesting focal point and wait for interesting weather. That's basically the only thing you need to do. You get interesting light, and then it's just up to you to compose the photos somewhat proper. So now I even get some sleet. It's not lack of snow showers I can complain about today. It's just coming in and coming in and coming in. Kind of having the sun breaking through here, not properly. It's just such a great day for landscape photography. You can just find your composition and just wait for the weather to change and do something. Because it just looks amazing. It's just so good. So good. It's the 3rd of January, so the sun is relatively low up here in Denmark, even in the middle of the day, and it's only 1 in the afternoon right now. So it's just amazing light all day long. This winter light is just mwah. All right. Just need the sun to pop out properly here. Just get that light in the scene. Absolutely beautiful. So I've come down here on the beach, and hopefully you can hear me because it's so windy. I'm standing with my back to the wind. You can also see I have the lighthouse up here right now. The light is being covered by a cloud, but you can also see behind the lighthouse from this perspective. It's actually the first time today where I get a big cloud behind the lighthouse from this perspective. So that is why I've come down here, because I really want to have the lighthouse lit by the sun and then have this big cloud here behind it. Now, as you can also see, I have all this sand blowing along the ground, and I want to include that sand as my foreground just to like cover up all the unevenness of the beach right here. Right now the sun is coming out and I should be able to like get down low and get the shot. I'm just zooming in a little bit, getting down low here. Marvelous. So good. So last time I was at this lighthouse, I actually didn't spend a whole lot of time photographing it from this specific angle here. So there's a whole lot of dunes with grass, just like way away that way. And you can actually get the lighthouse from this pretty decent angle where you don't have that ugly antenna taking up too much of the attention. On top of that, I have the sun out here, so it obviously lights up the part of the lighthouse where the windows are. And I think that works out really, really well. I really like to have the part of the lighthouse lit where you're supposed to look, which is where the windows are, at least in my opinion. And then I can use all this grass here to make like a really good foreground with a lot of depth, because there's a lot of layers. So it's simply just a question about waiting for this big shower, as you can see here behind me, coming in, and hopefully the sun will still be out or come out when that shower is in position, so I don't have blue sky behind the lighthouse, but have this big, big, dramatic shower. This could be really, really good if the sun stays out. So happy. So happy. This is what I wanted. Drama in the background, light on my subject, light, definition, layers here in the foreground. Absolutely sublime. And what a start to 2025. Yep. Here are some photos. Now, before you leave me, be sure to get my brand new ebook. I'm so proud of this. It has taken me almost 5 years to make it, but it is an ebook all about landscape light. How I think light, how I use light. It's a book that I have made not just to inspire you, but also to teach you about the different types of light, how to use them, how to benefit from them, all throughout the day, and that also includes night. I even talk about the other side of the coin when it comes to light, color, how to think color, how you can not just benefit from color in the field, but also how you can edit it slightly in post-processing. I have an entire chapter with before and after photos. I think that was only fitting when I make an ebook all about light, so you can see how the photos look straight out of camera, but also how I choose to edit them. And I of course have a final chapter where I bring everything together, not to mention a bonus chapter with some final thoughts about light and how to use it and benefit from the different seasons and different conditions. I'm super happy about it. It's 250 pages, and on top of all this, I have even added extended EXIF data to all the photos that I show in this ebook. Like my ebooks on composition, I've also made a light version of this one that is free. You can get both the free version and the full version down in the description of this video. A massive thank you to all of you who have already got this ebook. It means the world to me that I can make some products that you feel that you benefit from, that is worth it to you. And it of course enables me to have the job that I do. This was a great start to 2025. Let's hope it's going to be even more epic than 2024.